segment. It's called Ana, Llévame Contigo, and that means Ana, take me with you.
Woke up and said,
So I have to tell you that. It's an open air market. Different foods, different drinks, Wow, that is amazing. It's always great to see you play and hear you play.
Brings back memories, huh?
Yes, yes. So Tito de Jesus Jr. we were in a band together.
Right,
It was a Christian
right.
Spirit band, and for many years. Is it like 10 years?
Just about.
Oh my gosh.
Just about.
Oh
A few
my
pounds. A few
gosh.
pounds lighter than what I am now.
No, you look great. So, and Tito's kind of like one of my Christian brothers. So it's so wonderful just to see. It's fascinating to watch how much talent you have. This is definitely your passion.
Yeah, it is. I thank God for it. Without music, I wouldn't have the life that I have now. And then, of course, without God giving me the talent to play music, I wouldn't have the life. So everything goes straight to Him, to God.
Absolutely, absolutely. So now tell us what you're doing now. You playing in a couple bands? Let's see you around town.
I'm playing with, actually, I'm partners with a friend of mine. His name is Juan Carlos Collazo, and we have a band called Grupo Tumbao.
Oh.
It's basically about a year and a half old, and it's basically, it's this old school salsa band. And I'm not playing piano, I'm actually playing bass, which
Okay.
is my second love after the piano.
Yes, I can see
And-
the beautiful bass right
Yeah,
here.
Puerto Rican bass, but besides that, and anybody who calls me, you know, they need a piano player, bass player, conga player, whatever it is, they call me, and if I can do it, I do it, you know, because I also do work, you know, a regular job, and,
Right,
you know, and I do have my 3 kids to raise as well.
right.
But I'm always involved in music. If I'm not performing because if it's a slow season, I'm either down here practicing or recording music for others, like I've always done. And that's basically it. Either working, home, playing music, or performing.
That's awesome. It's so great. And we're using that song for the theme song of the show. So people can wake up with their little cafecito. And they
Right.
can do a little bit of rhythm in the morning, right?
Right. That's a song my dad wrote, oh my God, years ago. I must have been a little child. And he actually wrote it in a salsa theme. And then he said, hey, this is a song, I want to redo it. And I listened to the lyrics. I'm like, merengue, merengón. And you did it in salsa? No. We got to change this up and do it into merengue. So that's why I transformed it to a merengue. So my dad wrote the lyrics, and I did the arrangement for it. And hopefully we'll be able to get it out there one of these days and record it, you know. But it's a very happy tune, and I love it. I mean, I've been wanting to perform it with the bands around here, but some of them say that the song is a little too difficult to perform. It's got so many parts and everything. I'm like, well, okay. Well, one of these days we'll do it.
Well, it's getting out there. There's thousands of people watching, so it's getting out there.
I hope so.
Yes,
I hope so.
Absolutely. All right, so you also you have a passion for cooking?
Yes, I do. I love cooking. Just a little bit. Oh, I got a little bit of whiskey. Oh.
I grew up watching Julia Child.
So did I.
I did, in Chicago, I did. So we're here in Tito de Jesus Jr., his kitchen.
Right.
And he is making some chicken breast, stuffed chicken breast, and he's going to give us his secrets, los secretos.
Make it like an incision. Not all the way. Just enough where I can put what I'm going to put in there. Kind of like a hole, you see? Goya, adobo. Well, Puerto Rican home is not the same without adobo.
That's one of our secrets.
Yeah, so I put, just a smidgen there on top, a little bit in the inside. I don't want to overdo it because this is kind of powerful. And I put some there.
Makes everything taste better.
Yeah. And like they do with steaks, how you sear a steak to get the flavor in. I like to sear my chicken. So I put it in here. Let that sear a little bit. I'm gonna stuff this with. Let me show you. Stuff this with sun-dried tomatoes, Julian style. Okay, you can buy this
Julian style.
Julia, sun-dried tomato Julian.
Oh, okay.
It's not because you can buy sun-dried tomatoes in a bag with.
That they were like Julia Child or something.
Not Julian Childs. Oh yes, Julian Childs. You know. Julian, I mean, they're like in a little sauce, right? They're not dried.
And they're not spicy. They're
not spicy.
Tomatoes.
I can make this a spicy dish if I wanted to, but you know, some people don't like that.
Right.
So then next thing I add, red sweet pepper strips.
Ooh.
And I put that in there. Okay, and my last ingredient, which I'm gonna have to use, this is spinach. Now you can put the spinach if you want raw, or you can cook it. Me, I like to cook my spinach. The reason why I wear my gloves is because of this.
Because that stains your hands.
Yes,
right?
sazon is like an orange thing to give it color and a little flavor. But if you do this with your fingers,
you have orange fingers for a couple
you're gonna
days.
have orange fingers for like 2 or 3 days, and I don't like that. So that's why I wear these gloves. And plus, if I cook for other people, I tend to like to wear, you know, gloves. You know, it's more sanitary.
Absolutely.
You know. So from there, it goes into the oven. And then from the oven, once it's cooked, you can cook it at I got it at 400 degrees. You pretty much half hour to 45 minutes. You know, you can tell more or less when the chicken is done. And you pull it out, you see it's done, then you add mozzarella cheese on it, put it back in there, and when the cheese is melted, then it's ready to be eaten.
It's ready, okay,
It's ready to go. Now, for the second part of the meal is where we got the yuca. Okay? But first, I'm going to show you guys how I make this thing first. Because it's going to be the yuca, which is the roots, which I cook in the crock pot. Let it cook, slow cook, that way it'll be real soft. But I want to add cilantro, green onions, and garlic. This is how I do it. Real easy. You know, I have my cilantro, I stick it in here, the food processor, whatever you want to use. So, stem and all, I don't care. I use the whole thing. Then add some whole garlic in there. And then I get my green onions.
Yeah, I know a lot of people cook like that. They don't want to waste that one piece.
No.
They just put it all in.
And another secret that I have, that I've learned, somebody taught me this, is you know how when you cook, you might, you say you cut this part, right?
Right.
And you put it in there, and then the rest you might throw away. I don't do that. I never throw it away. I put it into a Ziploc bag like this. Say all the garbage vegetable, I'll put it all in there. You can see I got this one full already with onions, whatever. And then I put it in the freezer. I leave it in the freezer for whenever. If I want to make a broth for soup, or if I want to make rice or something, I take all that out. I boil it, and then once it's boiled and I got all the flavor, then I empty all the garbage out and everything, and I use that water to cook food with.
Oh, the rice and
it has flavors from all these types of vegetables, and it's, oh my God. And I taught my mother that, and she's doing that. She's cooking rice with that.
That's a great idea.
Yeah. So you don't put none to waste.
No, absolutely.
So you do this. Green onions, cilantro, and garlic. I'll throw that in there. Then what I'll do, I'll cut a lime in half.
I was wondering why you had the limes there.
Yeah. And then this is the secret. This is kind of like they call it like a Cuban mojito sauce. So I do all that, put this lime in there. Make sure I get it all squeezed in there. Then I'll transfer it over.
Oh, it smells so good. So it looks like potatoes, but it tastes so much better.
Right. Oh my God, my phone's going off. It's another one of my songs. And I added here.
That little dance reminded me of my son when he starts dancing.
As you can see, it looks like it's mashed, right? It's gonna be
so good. How do you describe the flavor of yuca?
It's a hard.
It's so good though.
Yeah, it's good. And even by itself, a lot of people just boil it.
With garlic
And they boil
oil?
it. They boil it right with water. Put some salt. Once it's soft, then all they do is eat it with olive oil, and that's it.
All right, so this is Tito's creation, Latin fusion, right? It's stuffed chicken breast with tomatoes,
Sun-dried tomatoes,
and then yuca.
Yuca, yautía, pata, malanga, all together.
All right, Shane, come join us.
Don't mind if I do.
We can try it out together.
Yes. Hope you guys like it.
Oh my gosh,
Smells wonderful.
it's yummy. I feel like I'm at a restaurant. The presentation is exquisite.
I try. Good.
Está bueno, está rico.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Amparo Vega. I'm the owner and founder of Original Cleveland Watch Company. If you're a nonprofit or a high school looking for a unique way to fundraise, I can make you lots of money. Give me a call.
The time is right to earn hundreds, even thousands of dollars for your fundraiser and show your school spirit. You can make up to $12 profit per watch and showcase your business or non-for-profit. Call now, Original Cleveland Watch Company at 216-905-3715.
Hola, buenos dias. Welcome to the Greater Cleveland Aquarium. We're in Cleveland, Ohio, looking at the Big Daddy shark here. You know, they're older than dinosaurs. They've been around for 400 million years. And here we have Tammy from the aquarium joining us this morning. Thank you so much.
Thank you. I'm so happy you're here.
Thank you. We're happy we're here. It's so relaxing.
Right.
I feel like I just went through therapy.
Perfect.
Do you feel that way when you're here?
Well, it is a really good thing to come down here if you're having one of those days to come out of my office and come down to the aquarium, and it relaxes me every time.
Alrighty. So tell us about your beautiful aquarium.
Thank you. So we've been around for about 6 years now.
Okay.
We have both freshwater and saltwater, but of course the star of the show is always our sharks.
Oh, did you name him or her?
No, they don't have names,
Okay.
but we do have 3 different species in here. There's our sand tigers, which are the big ones you're looking at now. The sandbars, which are a little smaller but speedier, and then our nurse sharks.
Wow. He's awesome. How old are they? Can you know by their the black there? Or?
The little spots on their sides.
Okay.
So the older they get, those will fade until they're completely gone. So we like to guess that they're probably kind of like in shark years, teenagers right now.
Teenagers, okay. All right. I like guessing the age.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, we should guess our age.
That's right. I think that would be a much better way to do it, right?
All righty. And then how many sharks do you have in here? How many
So we
sharks?
have the 3 species, and there are 4 of the sand tigers, and then 3 nurse sharks. And I'm not really sure, honestly, how many sandbars. A lot.
Okay, alrighty. Now, people are always curious. Like, we went to Santa Cruz, California to see our son, and so there were like sharks in the water.
Sure.
So, do you know which ones are the ones that like to be around people?
So the species that we have in here are what would be considered non-aggressive species.
Okay.
So unlike what they show you in the movies, sharks are not out to get whatever they can or eat whatever they can. They only really hunt if they're hungry or if you make them mad.
Okay.
So you try not to make them mad, and you try not to look like food, and you should be okay.
Kind of like people sometimes, right? No, I'm just kidding.
That's right, very true.
Alrighty. Do you think they're gentle giants?
I think they really are in a lot of ways. We have divers who get into this exhibit twice a day and clean the exhibit. They vacuum the sand, they scrub the coral, and at this point these sharks just kind of look at them like they're just another rock in the exhibit. So they're really not interested in the people in there.
Wonderful. And you said to the scuba divers, people can ask questions about. So the scuba diver has a microphone, or he can hear the questions when people come in and watch them dive?
Yeah, so twice a day they're in here actually working, and then twice a day they are in here with a full face mask so that they can take questions from our guests and then answer from inside the exhibit. So it's a lot of fun.
Awesome. So this is like a hidden gem here.
Thank you.
Because you know it's kind of in a basement, but when you walk in here, you don't. I mean, it's a beautiful facility.
Thank you. It is quite different from a lot of aquariums because it's in this beautiful historic powerhouse.
Yes. So tell us about admission, membership, Has its privileges, I'm sure.
It sure does, yes. So if you buy an annual pass, you get in for free for the entire year.
Nice.
Our regular admission is $19.95 for an adult and $13.95 for a kid. So really, if you buy a membership and visit just twice, you've already pretty much covered your membership fee.
Okay, then a membership for a family?
It's $130 for 2 adults and 2 kids.
Nice. So it'll be nice because you could come here maybe with your husband or your significant other and have a date night. So have
Yes.
dinner and then come here.
Well, we close at 5, so maybe lunch and
Lunch,
then come
okay,
here.
alrighty. Oh, and you're open 7 days a week.
We are. We're open 363 days of the year. So the only days we're closed are Thanksgiving and Christmas.
Awesome.
Elizabeth Image Unisex Salon, where looking good is understood.
Cleveland's first Hispanic female barber entrepreneur, and she does my hair every week.
Her team does hair, updos, eyebrows, pedicures, and will do your makeup for that special occasion. Elizabeth Image Unisex Salon, located at 4355 Ridge Road in Brooklyn, Ohio. You can contact her and her staff at 216-961-4441. ElizabethImage.com.
Hi, this is Matt Galini with Mentor iPhone Repair. We fix iPhones, iPads, and iPods. Most repairs are done in 15 minutes or less. If you're looking for a case for your brand new iPhone 7 or 7 Plus, we have plenty to choose from. We also have pre-owned devices at a great price. We can protect any iPhone model you have, even with the 5s and the 6s and the 6 Pluses. Need to get a grip? How about a pop socket? We also have a variety of iPad cases as well. I'm Matt Galini. Come and see my new store across from Great Lakes Mall.
We are here with John Klopp from Klopp Investments, and today we're talking IRAs.
Fantastic.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for joining us.
Appreciate it. It's good to see you guys again.
Yeah, good to see you. Is this where you meet some of your clients sometimes?
Sometimes we have lunch here as well. Yep,
Nice.
This is in our building at the Ohio Savings Plaza, so it's a convenient way to grab a bite to eat at the lunch hour, and they have a nice selection of menu here.
Yeah, good coffee too.
Indeed, and some nice healthy drinks.
There
too.
you go, good for you. Your wife will be proud.
Indeed.
So tell us about IRAs.
Yes, IRAs are called individual retirement accounts, which are meant as an asset class to help provide income and security for you when you retire working from work. And anybody can establish one of those accounts, and the prudent strategy is to invest a little bit of your money each year into that so that it will grow over time, over a 10, 15, 20, 30-year period. Take advantage of the ups and downs of the stock market. Over the long term, the stock market has been a positive net gain to investors, and most notably the last 4 or 5 years has been wonderful in the stock market, and we believe the stock market still offers compelling value and total return prospects. People who are 50 years and older can contribute $5,000 and as much as $6,500 per year into an IRA account. And so the goal is to sock away as much money as you can by law, and to have that pool of assets grow to, say, $50,000, $100,000, or maybe even $300,000 over time.
So what is the difference between a 401k and an IRA?
401k is a little different, but it's trying to meet the same objectives. It is a company-driven investment strategy where if you work at, say, General Motors or AT&T, those companies will provide a 401k plan to help save for your retirement. Also, they do what is known as a matching principle, where they will match dollar for dollar up to a certain percentage of your income that you receive from the company on a yearly basis, and put that into the 401k plan, which are typically invested in mutual funds that the company will provide for the participants or the employees. And again, that is a nice strategy, so I would recommend most people to take advantage of that, because it is free money, because they are matching you 100% up to a certain percentage. Most firms do it up to 3%, 100% matching, and then it could be 50 cents on the dollar up to the next 3 or 4%. That's kind of the standard, normal procedure.
All right, so I've been hearing a lot about the traditional IRA and a Roth IRA. What's the difference?
Traditional IRAs are very popular, and another vehicle or another IRA that has gained interest over the last 5 or 10 years are what are known as Roth IRAs. So the advantage and the characteristic of a Roth IRA is that it is post-tax dollars that are invested in your account. So meaning these are post-tax or after-tax, so that the government cannot tax those dollars in 5, 8, 10 years from now.
Right.
So if your account grows to $80,000, you know when you start to withdraw an account in a Roth IRA, there will be no additional taxes that will be driven or occur. So that's the advantage of that. It has become more popular, Roth IRA. So there's a debate if a Roth IRA is better than a regular IRA.
What do you think?
I think they both have merits.
Really?
The only thing I'm concerned about is the possibility if the government changes rules on a Roth IRA down the road.
Oh.
Meaning that they could possibly tax those.
Oh, and taxes are higher, will be higher, tend to be higher.
As the years go. If the government is not as strong in, say, 8 to 10 years from now, they may feel obligated to review Roth IRAs and make certain adjustments for people who participate in them. That's all hypothetical. It's my own personal belief, but it's a possibility.
All right, so where do we go ahead and establish an IRA? Do we go to the bank? Do we go to the financial advisor?
You can get an IRA at any traditional wirehouse brokerage firms such as Fidelity Investments, TD Ameritrade, Charles Schwab. Those are the financial advisors who have their own firm and can assist you on doing that, like ourselves here at Klopp Investment. We have a lot of IRA accounts at our firm. It's another offshoot to hopefully grow assets over time for you, along with your 401k plan or a personal account. A husband and wife might have a joint account. So these are all vehicles to help you save. Not only for your retirement, but possibly some gifting strategies for your beneficiaries, whether that be your children or certain charitable organizations that you're very close to.
So hopefully when you retire, you can go take those nice trips that you want to take with your spouse or with your family.
Indeed. That's one of the goals in life, is to enjoy your monies as they accrue, and to have an enjoyable life, beneficial, in good health. And,
that's right.
Not worry about the daily stresses that we all have.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much.
Thank
Always
you.
Great to see you.
You too.
Great knowledge. Thank you for sharing.
You too.
We appreciate you.
Thank you again.
Mouth-watering, delicious food minus the gluten. Gluten-free, and the meals taste great. Moist and tasty chocolate cupcakes, mouth-watering thinner pan pizza, soft and chewy chocolate chip cookies that melt in your mouth, light and fluffy pancakes, crispy, flaky pie crust, all gluten-free. Catherine spent years perfecting her recipes. Buy her gluten-free mixes online. Go to -g.com now. Welcome to the Health and Resource Fair, sponsored by the City of Cleveland and MetroHealth. The fair is for our newest Cleveland residents. More than 1,000 people relocated from Puerto Rico to Cleveland. This family moved here just a week ago.
We decided to come here because in Ohio, es donde única tenemos familia.
Wow.
Es
It's the only place that you have family?
Yes. A lot of variety of service. That it's a one-stop shop today. People are finding out about school, they're finding out about health insurance, they're finding out about jobs, they're finding out about cultural arts institutions. We have Julia de Burgos here, so it's great. It's a one-stop shop for them.
MetroHealth also helps families with the mobile exam room. It's a school health program. They drive around to local schools 5 days a week, and it's free to the students.
We see the patients, we see them for everything from basic pains and aches and to full well visits, mental visits, acute care, flu, anything like that. We also promote completing immunizations.
How's it been for you?
Because Puerto Rico is not, I don't have it like, And I have a got problem because my son, he have a shank in the head, and my daughter, his operation in the eyes. And I got a black problem in Puerto Rico.
He has a what in his head?
Hidrocefalia.
¿Qué es eso?
Agua en el cerebro. Water.
He has water in his brain. Oh, I see you have some Spanish, English dictionaries here. Good for you.
Yeah.
That's so good.
We have plenty of books that the kids love, and they'll come out here for their visit, and we allow them to go through the books, pick out a couple they like, and they get to take them home with them. We've got some cute hats. Maritza wants to show you this hat.
Aww.
They love
What
it.
a good sport.
Yeah, so you got the little kids.
Oh, yeah.
What are
So
you,
the
a
nice
sheep?
thing is,
Are you
I'm
a
not
sheep or
really
a bunny?
Sure. It's got something. It's got
Maybe a
ears.
bunny.
Just to see some of the elderly people come in and look for that help and see all the good people that we have around here reach out to them to help. That's the great thing about these events.
Hi, I'm Jamie BRENKUS. You may remember me as the guy who invented 8-minute abs. A concept that unleashed an explosion of time-sensitive solutions to help you and countless others achieve your fitness goals in a very busy world. Now, starting now, I'm joining forces with Evergreen Wellness. That's right, this time I'm here to put the boom back in the baby boomers. Now I'm proud to be part of Evergreen Wellness, and now you can be too.
Hola, buenos dias. Welcome to the Greater Cleveland Aquarium. They have more than 1 million gallons of water here, more than 5,000 creatures.
We have our Stingray touch pool here, and we're gonna feed it today. The cow-nose stingrays are the ones that we hand feed.
Okay. So what do you do?
So we offer this every day at 3 p.m. where guests can buy a ticket and help feed our stingrays.
Okay, how much is the ticket?
$2 for
nice.
2 pieces of fish.
Okay.
Today we have a whole fish called a silver side.
Okay.
And so we're going to place it in our hands, and we'll put our hand in the water, and I'll show you how to do it.
Okay.
And they'll swim by.
Alrighty.
And they'll take the food right out of our hands.
Alrighty.
So if you want to try,
Okay.
just ask
That's okay. He's gonna take my ring?
And then
that's not gonna take my ring.
You'll be fine.
Okay.
And then put it lower in the water.
Alrighty.
We trim the barbs so that our guests are safe to interact with the stingrays. It's just like trimming maybe your dog's toenails or something. We do it routinely so that the animals are safe and our guests are safe.
You got
and you might get a little splashed.
Oh, that's fun. Okay, for the Spanish phrase of the day, it's how do you say shark in Spanish? So it's tiburón. So shark, you say tiburón. And then to say fish, look how pretty this fish is, you would say pescado. So a fish is pescado, and then a tiburón is a shark, tiburón. Have a great day, everybody. Vaya con Dios.